Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate number 3 on page 105 where we're trying to show that this simple formula, a times b divided by a plus b, is the same as the formula you used for number 1, which the basic format, the general format was 1 over a times x plus 1 over b times x equals 1. We're trying to show that these two formulas are the same thing. Now the second one makes more sense because you have a fraction. This is a fraction of the time it takes for the first person to do the job, where a is the number of hours it would take that person. And this is the fraction of time it would take the second person to do the job, where b is the number of hours it would take him. But these are the fraction of hours of a whole hour it would take both. And this part plus this part is equal to the whole job. So this is the fraction of work completed by one person, this is the fraction of work completed by the other person, and this is the whole job. That equation makes sense to us. The reasoning makes sense. Now we're going to show that this equation is the same as this one. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go from this equation to this simple formula, So we want to make this equation increasingly simple. The LCD, the lowest common denominator, is a times b, just as if say a was 3 and b was 2, then the lowest common denominator would be 3 times 2, which is 6. Now the reason I found the lowest common denominator is because I would like to clear the fractions. To clear the fractions, we multiply each term by the lowest common denominator. So I'm going to multiply this term by AB, this term by AB, and this term by AB. Okay? And then you see that the A's cancel, the B's cancel, and over here on the right side of the equal sign we'll have AB. Now this leaves us with BX for the first term plus AX equals 1 times AB is AB. Now you see we have a common factor here. X is a common factor. It's common to both terms. So in the last chapter, you studied how to take out a common factor. We take that x out. If we take the x out of the first term, we're left with b. Take the x out of the second term, we're left with a. And now b and a are sharing that x. So we have x multiplied by b plus a, and that's equal to ab. Now on the last step, we want to get x by itself because that's the number of hours it takes to complete the job. So x is equal to, well, how are we going to get x by itself? X is being multiplied by a plus b, so I'm going to divide it out on both sides. Okay, it's going to cancel here, A plus b is going to cancel here, and that's going to leave me with x is equal to a times b over a plus b. And this is the simple formula that we were trying to show that our original equation is the same as. Some of you have already tested this formula out. If we substitute in the 3 hours and the 5 hours, we have 3 times 5 over 3 plus 5, and that's equal to 15 over 8. This is how long it takes them to do the job together. So now that you understand how to get this simpler formula, you can use this formula when you do these kinds of working together problems.